Hello and warm welcome to all of you. Dear students, today I am here with the third part of civic chapter number 5, judiciary. In previous lecture, we had discussed the topic independence of judiciary. Judiciary plays very important role in our country. There are three organs of the government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. But the other organs of the government, such as legislature and executive, cannot interfere in the work of judiciary. Judiciary is an independent organization and play the role of empire. Look after the function of legislature and executive. Judiciary is not under the government, not work under the government, or do not work on the behalf of the government. All the judges of high courts as well as Supreme Court are appointed with very little interference from other branches of the government, means very little interference of legislature and executive. So this way we can say that in our country, judiciary is working independently. Without the interference of legislature, executive, even do not work on behalf of the government or not work as per the order of the government. This way, judiciary is independent. Now today we are going to discuss the structure of the courts in India. There are three different levels of courts in our country. There are several courts at a lower level, while there is only one at the apex level. In our country, three levels of courts are existing. At the lower level, there are several courts. There are many courts. But at the apex, at the top level, at the peak level, there is only one court. There is only one court. So you have to remember, in our country, three different levels of courts are there. At the lower level, there are several courts. There are many courts. But at the top, at the peak, there is only one court. The courts that most people interact with are what are called subordinate or district court. At the lower level, as I told you, many courts are there. And these courts are connected with, or these courts have interaction with many people. So these courts are known as district. At a lower level, many people are connected with district court. Many people have interaction with district court. These are usually at a district or tehsil level or in town. District court are located at the district headquarters. Bharuch is a district. So in our Bharuch city, there is a district court. So district courts are located at the district headquarters or at the tehsil level or in town. These courts, means district courts, deal with many kind of cases, different cases, variety of cases. Here by district or at lower level. So at the district level, one district court is there, and district court is located at district headquarters or at tehsil level. Each state is divided into districts that are presided over by district judges. As we discussed, at a lower level, subordinate court or district court is existed. This district court is presided, is controlled or is run by district judges. Is run by district judges. At every district, one district court is there, and in every district court, district judge is there. Means district court is presided, run by district judge. Each state has high court, which is the highest court of the state. After district level, we will talk about the state. In each state of our country, mostly there is one high court. And high court is the highest court of the state. All of you idea, when many districts come together, they form a state. So, at the state level, there is one high court is there. One high court is existing. And high court is the highest court of the state. Means the value of the high court is more than the value of district court. Whatever decision given by the high court, we cannot challenge into lower court, means into district court. So this way we can say that high court is the highest court of the state. After state, at the national level, at the top is the Supreme Court that is located in New Delhi and is presided over by Chief Justice of India. At the lower level, district court. At the state level, High Court, and High Court is the highest court of the state. Now, at the national level, at the central level, means at the top, Supreme Court is there, and Supreme Court of India is located at New Delhi. Supreme Court of India is located at New Delhi. Supreme Court is presided by the Chief Justice of India. In Supreme Court of India, one Chief Justice is there along with other 25 judges. As we discussed, District Court is presided, run by district judge. High Court is presided by Chief Judge of the High Court. Supreme Court is presided by Chief Justice of India along with other 25 judges. So we will now understand, we will learn the structure of the courts in India with the help of pyramid. So you can see here, 3 levels of courts are there. District Court at the lower level, at the central level, at the middle level, High Court is there in every state, and at the top, Supreme Court is there. So this is the pyramid which shows you the structure of the court in India. Now here the question is there. As we discussed, 3 different levels of courts are existing in our country: District Court, High Court and Supreme Court. So the question is, are these different levels of courts connected to each other? Is there any connection among these different levels of courts in India? Yes. All these 3 different levels of courts are connected with one. In India, we have an integrated judicial system, meaning that the decisions made by the higher courts are binding on the lower courts. How these courts are connected with each other? So in our country, we have an integrated judicial system. It means that decisions made by higher courts are binding on the lower courts. Whatever decisions are given by the higher courts, here when we are talking about the higher courts, it means High Court as well as Supreme Court. These 2 levels of courts are higher than District Court, higher than District Court. So how these courts are connected? So in India, there is an integrated judicial system, means decisions of the higher courts are binding to the lower. Means in our country, another way to understand this integration is through the appellate system that exists in India. In our country, there is the system of appellate exists in India. This means that a person can appeal to higher court if they believe that that the judgment passed by the lower court is not just, is not true. I will explain what is appellate system. Appellate system means if person is not satisfied with the decision of lower court, he or she can challenge the decision of the lower court in the higher courts. For an example, suppose Mr. A is not satisfied with the decision of district court, means lower court, he has right to challenge the decision in high court of the state. Mr. A believes that he not get the justice. Whatever decision of the district court, he believes that the decision is against him. He is not satisfied with the decision of district court. So, he can challenge the decision of district court in high court. If the same decision passed by the high court, Mr. A can challenge the decision of high court into Supreme Court. If when Supreme Court pass the decision and again decision is not in favor of Mr. A, he cannot challenge the decision of Supreme Court into any lower court. Means he cannot challenge the decision of Supreme Court into high court or district. Here we have to keep in mind one thing. Decision of higher court are binding to lower court. Suppose Supreme Court, whatever decision passed by the Supreme Court cannot challenge in high court or district. If person is not satisfied with the decision of lower court, he or she can challenge the decision into higher court. But whatever decision passed by the higher court, here I am using the word higher court. Higher court means high courts as well as Supreme Court. Higher than district. Higher than district. So this way we can say that different level of courts are connected with one another. In our country, we have an integrated judicial system. Person has right to challenge the decision of lower court into higher courts. But person cannot challenge the decision of higher court into lower court. So dear students, this is the structure of courts in India. In next lecture, we will learn new topic of the same chapter